the interview itself is not an isolated event. It's part of the entire inquiry dynamic. It flows with that inquiry. It can change the direction of the inquiry, and it can loop back around. So this is what I call the interview flow dynamic, and these PowerPoints ultimately may assist you as you go into the future. Now, when I get ready to sit down and conduct an interview, I think about all the information that I have, and I give it a score of 1, which means very little, up to 99, which means I know almost everything. I really don't believe that we know everything, but I've included some dynamics out here, the background, previous interviews, surveillance, but I want to add one of the things that I look very closely at are not only my own notes, but the notes of other people that have conducted interviews that are leading up to me conducting this interview with this individual here. And so in addition to background, previous notes, documentation, surveillance, I'm sure each and every one of you can think of other things that you would like to have. But one of the things that I do this for is because it makes me to think about the information that I have. And while you and I may look at the same information and draw 2 entirely different numbers on there, nevertheless, whatever numerical letter you give that's going to work for you. And then, and I use this a lot when I used to have to assign people to go do interviews, but I do this with myself too. I want to give myself or the individual that I'm assigned to go conduct that interview, I'm going to rank that individual somewhere between 1, which is just a neophyte that just walked into the door, to a 99, which is, here's an individual that is, they're good, they're very good, but they're striving to be better. And I look at the individual's KSA, their knowledge, skill, and ability, what training they've had. Are there external forces that are playing on this inquiry that could impact into the interview itself? And the other thing is, how much self-control does this individual have? These 2 scores better add up to 100, because if the ability level of the interviewer is low and the information available is low, then the gap between those 2 lines is the probability for a negative outcome in that interview.